Welcome to the oven. Football Pie is live once again. Been a while, but yes, you're joining me and James live in the oven right now, live. And Chelsea have just had a chance. If you didn't know already, we are we're covering the Chelsea Man City game plus discussion of the general goings on in football. Here is Wayno right here.
Hello.
Jumped in.
Yeah, just making sure everything was working. It's all good to go.
We're preheating at the moment.
Preheating.
Yeah, it's not quite up to 180 degrees in here quite yet, is it?
No,
but
not yet.
It will be soon. It will be hotting up.
But full of Chinese and a little bit of beer.
Full of Chinese beer, yeah.
Perfect.
Nothing better. Bit of Chinese, bit of beer, bit of footy.
No.
Not bad for a Wednesday night.
No, it could be a lot worse.
Could be a lot worse. But, we could be watching Man United Everton. That would be.
I quite enjoyed that game.
I didn't even see it, but
no.
didn't sound like the best United performance.
Not from United, no. But good for Everton, I guess. Well,
Probably I'd say that's a good result for Everton.
Yeah, good result, but I mean, you'd be disappointed when you watch it back. You'd be disappointed that you didn't win it.
What for Everton?
As a United
from a United perspective, yeah, probably, yeah. But any thoughts on the
we're fielding quite a weird team. We've got Navas at right back, Company in the middle, which is great to see. I'm very glad he's back, and I was hoping that he'd play this game because especially the game against Arsenal. Don't know if you watched Match of the Day, but they were discussing that we lacked a leader, somebody who was commanding the kind of defensive line when it came to kind of set pieces and especially headers. Just to calm down the players that we do have on the pitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, to see Company there is you can't argue with that. It's exactly what you want to see as a City fan.
Good man. Potentially one of his last games for the club.
Hope not. You can see the difference between the teams when he is playing and when he isn't playing. We're a lot calmer. We play a lot better defensively, and but the problem is we have this season is that Guardiola, he loves to chop and change his teams, especially defensively. So we haven't had I don't think we've ever had the same back four 2 games in a row.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy, isn't it? That is really crazy.
And I'm surprised that we haven't had more defensive kind of scares. And more goals conceded, considering that fact. But
yeah, it will be interesting this evening.
Yeah.
Potentially Chelsea's last real. I mean, if Chelsea were to win this game, they would really have.
Oh yeah, this will near enough cement the title.
Yeah.
But
if they were to win,
I mean, a win here for City would definitely throw it open. I mean. Personally, I would much prefer Tottenham to win the league than Chelsea, just because the obvious reason.
I think most people would.
Yeah. But I mean, if we don't win this game, or if Chelsea win, if it's a draw, it still throws things open. But if Chelsea win this game, it's near enough game over with, really.
Yeah, considering the fixtures that are left in the season.
I think they've only really got United and Everton. I could be wrong here, but I know they definitely have United and Everton.
Got United away, that's the thing. If City were to win here, then United away next weekend suddenly becomes a very tricky game. Or a very nerve-wracking game. Have we put ourselves onto? Have we advertised on Facebook, by the way?
I haven't, no.
Oh, let's do that, man. How do I do this?
Just find the link off our YouTube.
On YouTube.
I'm going to go on now just to find our comments.
Yeah, get the comments up.
If
so
there is
it.
I think this is one person watching, and I've accidentally covered the comment section over there.
Yeah.
Oh look, we're live. One person watching. Oh no.
What?
I've got a thing where you pick your favourite team.
So I've
just seen what's going to happen. So you might want to keep watching this.
What do you mean?
Michael McCoven.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
Chelsea going to score, aren't they? Here's Diego Costa coming down. So is this a bit delayed?
Yeah, because obviously we're doing this off my Chromecast, so you've got about a 3-odd minute delay.
3-minute delay on this. Oh.
Oh, I could have saved that.
Man.
Could have saved that.
Bad keeping from Caballero. Bring back Bravo.
No.
How am I going to find this? What's the name of the thing? Football Pie.
You should know. Just type football pie. Just find. Go on up. If you go on us, it's
Yeah, here
actually
we go.
our
Here we
account.
go.
It's there right now.
Uploads. Can't find it, mate. It's not on uploads.
No, it wouldn't be an uploads because this is
Here then.
just type football pie. No, like, have you got a login on our account?
Don't think I do.
I'll send you the link then. Lovely bit of professionalism from us here. Copy link.
What, on Facebook you just said it?
Send it to you on Facebook, yeah.
Just put it up on Facebook as well. I'll do it.
I'll let you miss the wordsmith. Right, there you go. But yeah.
Oh my days, it's going to be another.
No. Oh, I don't know. It could be. It definitely could be. I was very worried about this game. Hence, I'm dressed in all black. Morning of City's title attempts. I can't expect too much coming from this. Chelsea have been too dominant. I don't think they'll ever slip up. Well, no, twice in a row. Like Crystal Palace was a fluke.
That's the thing. I thought that after that Palace game, there might have been a bit of a blip here. I mean, to be fair, you can't write off this team.
No. Of course you can't. Because Chelsea were 1-0 up against Palace, weren't they?
They were indeed.
But it's the fact that I think that loss came from a complete lack of concentration over a very small period of the game. I mean, you've got the excuses left, right, and centre coming back from the international break, playing Crystal Palace, having this game midweek, so the concentration for the Crystal Palace game wasn't fully there. They've just scored, so they've relaxed a bit into the game, maybe thought this is going to be a walk in the park, and then Zaha and Benteke pop up with two very good goals and defend like, that's all they've got to live for, really. That's the game won.
It was a bit of a freak as well. You know that I was looking at the stat. It was I think it was on the BBC actually. Which got it off. It was like the last team to put 2 goals past Chelsea at Stamford Bridge in the first 11 minutes was Man United in 1995.
Bloody hell.
Like, it's crazy. Oh, here we go, Sane. You should turn off your notifications, man. It's gonna ruin it.
Yeah, that is a very good shout. It's One Football. It's a great app, but not when you're actually watching the game. I would always recommend that, turning off whatever notifications you have for the.
Bit of advice there. Bit of app advice, football app advice there from Wayno.
I might just delete it for now. Actually, no, because I'm going to have to set it all up again. How do we go? Notifications. Oh, Hull City have
2-1.
2-1, yeah. A lot more interesting game than this, apparently. But they've got 15 minutes ahead of us at the moment, so they're kind of near 30th minute.
So I say, come watch the football with us.
Yeah.
And here our expert analysis.
Kevin De Bruyne on the right, where you like to see him. Brilliant crosses. I think I might send him try and somehow send him a gift at the end of the season of a plush black cat, a postman Pat used to have. Because I think they dubbed him the postman after the season.
What was it, sorry?
Kevin De Bruyne.
Oh, what? Because of his delivery?
No, because he's hit the post like 8 times this season. Give him a little
postman. Also, he's also very good at delivering, isn't he?
Oh,
that's what
yeah. We'll turn off notifications for now. Brilliant, that's done. No distractions. One watching now. I don't know if that's me or not. Hello, make yourself known if you are the one watcher. If it's us, then don't we look like a fool? I can write. Corner dweller.
So, just putting something out for all our fans.
All of them. The one One thing I think is a disadvantage is like most of our views come from Facebook,
Yeah.
but it's just that Facebook Live is so poor compared to YouTube Live.
It's not that bad though, really.
It's a pain compared, I'd say.
Mm.
It's been a bit of a tame game. I haven't seen too much to excite. It's not been like kind of a end-to-end game like Arsenal was. Although Chelsea do have a goal, I think it was easily avoided.
Yeah.
Fabian Delph is playing, by the way. Didn't know if you know.
Fabian Delph is playing.
Yep, started
That's good news.
as a kind of defensive midfielder alongside Fernandinho. Ooh, not too bad, not too bad. Oh, and we have lost. Oh no, it's back. That was a bit strange.
This is annoying.
Oh, we have a visitor.
Yeah.
Hello, visitor. How art thou?
Welcome to Football Pie live in the oven. We are watching Chelsea Man City. Chelsea 1-0 up at the moment, if you didn't already know. Yeah, it seems like a decent game so far. Man City playing in orange, their orange third kit.
Yeah, I'm not too impressed with this kit. I'm not too impressed with night kits in general. They're quite lacking in a lot of areas.
I'm going to have to go on the computer to do this one. It's not working. It's not going. I'm not. Sorry. Go on.
Yeah, I think just very lazy with their design. It's like very lazy. Who's Adidas United?
Sorry. Yeah, United's Adidas, although Nike have been our spots for years. I'm going to go on Facebook on the computer, man. It's not working.
I'm gonna take over the floor.
Yeah, take over the floor, man.
Do a bit of commentary. Ask a few questions to our one viewer. Oh, put the card up, by the way. Ask the question. So click on cards. Click on no. Go down. Yeah. I don't know. Is it like publish or something?
Doesn't seem to be. Not really sure, Maybe it is there, but you really just not seeing it.
Hello. Claire's. Oh, hello, Claire. Our one viewer is my sister Claire, Michael.
Nice. Hello, Claire.
Hello, Claire. I know you're a big football fan.
Yeah.
Don't know why you're watching this. No converting anyone into vegans while you're here. We are possibly one of the most popular streams on YouTube. Oh, blimey. That was a nice hit on. Good run by Navas, created a little bit of space. Fernandinho drives into that space. You all good, Michael?
Nearly. We're just going to do it on mine as well. So
have you shared that for me?
Yeah, I've shared that for you. No, we'll do it on
Yeah.
A lot of space out wide on the other side for Aspilicueta if they can get it out there. They probably should do now. Here's Zuma.
Really not. My iPad's gotten really slow recently.
Yeah, so it's all the naughty sorts you've been watching.
Yeah.
You should chat on the instead of texting me, chat on the YouTube thing. It's easier for me to see.
The YouTube thing?
Yeah. Oh bloody hell! 3-1.
Shit. What do you mean YouTube?
Oh no, I'm talking to Claire.
Right.
See, I'm getting text instead of YouTube comments. Oh, we've lost it. Our goalkeeper situation's been a bit weird though this season. I think Bravo must be on the chopping board for this summer.
Yeah.
I can't see
It's kind of
any
ruined
point.
his
I
reputation,
can't see any point in keeping him. If your second choice keeper has become your first choice keeper after you've just bought him, I think that says everything.
Yeah, it's pretty fake, Who do you think you could bring in? Who do you think?
Well, I would originally liked Ter Stegen, just for the fact that what's the point in bringing a keeper that's over 30 when your keeper's just about to hit 30.
Yeah, but then.
Oh, lovely play. Go on.
I don't know, man. If they're a top class keeper, then fine. Oh, good save. We bought Van der Sar when he was like 33.
That is true.
But like, obviously, it's a bit of an exception.
Surely the title gives it away. It does say Chelsea versus Man City live. We've got 4 people watching now. Hello to the 4. Comments be welcome. Make yourself known.
Yeah, make yourself known, people.
Michael
will be back in the oven shortly.
Yeah,
just doing a bit of
stepped out to cool down a bit.
Yeah,
it's getting too much for him. He's a social media guru, you know, with his thousands upon thousands of Twitter followers.
Yeah. We have 126 followers on Twitter. I think that's decent, isn't it?
No, that's following.
No, that's okay. Followers 63. That's not too bad though. 63 followers isn't too bad.
I think I've got more on my personal one. And I think it's just kind of general friends.
Yeah.
And then oh Jesus!
Fabregas nearly scored there. If you aren't watching.
Rubbish player.
Good player. I think Fabregas is fantastic, mate.
No, he is very good.
I think he'd still walk into any Premier League starting 11.
Well, he's the playmaker for the currently, the people who are currently top. So it's hard to say that he wouldn't get into it.
Yeah, no, of course. But if you look at his kind of the fact that he wasn't being played for about half the season, he didn't really start a game for the first half of the season, really. Got to say, he has proved himself once again.
Oh, definitely.
I think he is the assist. He's the all-time assist leader in the. No, that might be wrong. I think Rooney might be the all-time assist leader. Or no, I think him and Rooney are basically joint second behind Frank Lampard, maybe as the all-time assist leader in the Premier League, or maybe Ryan Giggs. I can't remember now.
Oh, you're just throwing names out for fun.
I am just doing.
I think Giggs sounds probably more feasible because the amount of games he's actually played within the Premier League itself.
But then, where's the link for this thing?
I'll just check my Facebook because it would have been me. No, go on the far left tab. Very.
On there now, mate.
Go to the chat between me and you. Oh, I'll just copy it from there. Yeah.
Ask some questions, James.
I don't know who the other person is watching. Claire doesn't know anything about football.
We'll just put general. You don't have to know who the person is.
If Chelsea, actually, no, that's a bit of a stupid question because there are things like, if Chelsea and Man City were an animal, Claire, what animals would they be? There you go. There's something slightly relatable. Oh, hello. Great challenge. Twitter's on the far left.
Oh right. So
I've got bookmarked tabs.
It doesn't. Oh right. I see. So it doesn't.
Chelsea fans really don't like Aguero after that last game.
Yeah, of course.
Well, he's done previous, especially against David Luiz. Remember that 2-footed stamp he did a few seasons back. Yeah, see, well done. Good first answer.
Oh. Looks
see,
like Man City are about to score.
As much as we've tried to reduce the amount of early goal notifications by turning off. Sorry. Go straight to the punchline, Michael.
Yeah. They can't hear me.
City would be a whale. Just based on colour, Claire says. So I said, if these two teams were animals, what would they be? Chelsea was a lion. which is quite correct because their thing has a lion on it. But a whale, Claire. Poor effort. What would you say if Man City was an animal? What animal would it be? Oh, horrible mistake from Courtois.
There we go, Silva.
Oh, tap in. That's it. That's it.
Wouldn't exactly say goal Lazio, but you know.
No,
But
but
good equaliser, throws the game open now.
exactly. I need to find out who's sitting in the middle seat of the Chelsea front line. The management. Fun fact: I've done a Trump in that chair. That's one to tell your kids about. What should it be? What should it be? If I said Man City was an animal. Alright. So what you know your animals better than I do. So what would you say an animal that is an aggressive animal but a bit of a dumb animal? It's like a honey badger. Overly aggressive and gets itself into trouble by doing so. Yeah, I think that's a good one. Honey badger.
As far as I'm concerned, Chelsea allowed City to get right back into this game now.
There we go.
Guess who's back?
He's back. He's back.
Back again. You remember that Eminem song?
I do.
Guess who's back?
Very, very fondly.
Eminem. Well, it's one of my faves, especially. Yeah. The classic song, Guess Who's Back. Great tune.
He did have better ones.
Guess Who's Back? I don't know if anything beats Guess Who's Back though.
Dolphin.
It doesn't exist.
Dolphin for City.
What, Dolphin by Eminem?
I said an overly aggressive animal that's like a bit dumb that gets itself into trouble. So I said
Is a dolphin? I thought dolphins were supposed to be clever,
Yeah.
or at least clever.
and they don't seem that aggressive.
I reckon they're aggressive.
I said honey badger because it will just try and fight anyone.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how big. But you were spot on with the lion. Who's this other chap?
Other creature who's come into the room.
Say hello.
Who knows? Make yourself known. Give us a question. We will definitely answer it.
Oh!
Is that? That's
No,
obviously
no,
not a
it's not
pen.
a pen.
Good save there from Courtois. But Sane was in there.
Yeah.
That was a real chance. This could be. This is
okay.
shaping up to be a little bit of a classic.
Well, we've got
What
back
do you
into
think?
the game. That's the thing. We've got back into the game. It's nice to see. Leroy Sane is.
Should we set off for handball
I
there?
can't remember who it was, but it might have been one of the Nevilles.
Yeah.
Said like Sane is the future of German football.
Well, yes. I mean, yeah. I guess he is in a lot of ways, along with the likes of Julian Brandt and. Gotta say someone else, but I can't think. Emre Can, but he's not really that young.
Yeah, he is. He's like 23.
Yeah, but Sane is like 19.
Yeah, okay, no.
I mean, in terms of like someone who's actually like proper
footballing.
I mean, Julian Draxler's also 23, but he's been around for years, isn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say Sane is definitely like. I mean, and he's
Costa's
also
getting pissed off. Oh. I like the way he slaps away Del. Del's trying to help him.
Costa has been getting a little bit more. He's letting out his inner diva again a little bit more recently. He was really. I think when United came to Stamford Bridge a few weeks back and we really got very physical with them. Costa was getting quite pissed off, and
that wasn't even
quite
physicality. That was him pulling down Delph.
But I mean, I think he's seeing red a little bit more again, which isn't necessarily that bad a thing as long as he doesn't let it spill over too much. It is, it's part of his
I don't
character,
mind it as long as he's the one who's getting the yellows or reds.
Yeah.
I mean, to try to get somebody else sent off. Alonso's not having the best of games. That's where we won it from. He's really coming to his own, Alonso. He was playing at Sunderland a few years ago, wasn't he? I think it was a loan.
Swansea, I thought it was. No? Yeah, no. Yeah. Sorry, Sunderland. It was Sunderland.
I'm pretty sure it was Sunderland anyway.
Yeah, well, he was a bit of a surprise.
Surprise.
I mean,
Yeah,
when he got signed in the summer, it was the very much the feeling was that that Conte just had to settle for him. He wasn't the player who Conte wanted. But he's been very. I mean, credit to Conte. He's adapted very well, and Alonso's been fantastic
I think
within this system.
the fact that he's created and scored so many goals as well. You wouldn't expect it from.
How many? Do you know how many assists he has this season?
I am not too sure. I can find out for you. What you
Get the stats up. Get the
Oh,
stats
look
up.
at him, stat man. That's what these mobile phones are about, Michael. You don't have to.
Get the stats. Sorry, now
I was just going to get the view on the screen there.
Yeah.
But anyone who's just joined us, this is Football Pie live in the oven. If you're not familiar with what live in the oven is, it's us two, Wayno and Mac, the two faces of Football Pie, in an oven, live.
Pretty much it, really.
It's heating up. We're nearly at 180 degrees. We've been preheating for about half an hour now. It's quite an old oven, so it does take a while to preheat.
Like a nice roast chicken. Takes a while.
Yeah, it
takes
does.
a while.
But that Sergio Aguero goal did hot things up a little bit more. It gave it a bit of a boost. So, we're in for quite a good remaining 60 minutes of football.
There's definitely more
for the rest of
goals
the
in this.
Yeah.
But I'm worried of which way they're going to go.
Yeah. It's really it's a very even game.
I haven't seen much from Company. I know it's his first game back in.
You haven't looked
in
well.
London.
Defensively, you guys haven't looked too bad so far, apart from the goal.
Goal could have been massively prevented. Similarly with
Still something that could have been saved, I guess, isn't it? Even if you let them through. But if you're watching the Chelsea Man City game tonight, what are your thoughts? What's your prediction? Marcelo Garcia asking for a link which you don't create an account. I'm not quite sure what that means. Please explain further and we will sort out the problem for you. I think it's a link that means that you have to create
Oh
an
no, I think they're asking for a stream link.
Okay.
No.
This isn't where we don't really have a stream for you. Reddit is a good place for that though. That is where to find it if you're not already familiar with Reddit.
You didn't hear it from us.
No.
That's probably getting
confidential.
Confidential.
We could be fired for that.
Yeah, fired from our unpaid jobs.
But
then what will we do?
But yeah, if you are watching and you have found a link, or like a good honourable person,
like
you
us,
have, like us, we're watching
BT
Sport.
customers.
Yeah. Nice one there. If you are watching the game tonight, what are your thoughts? What do you think the prediction? What's your prediction for tonight? What do you think? Who do you think is going to win, or do you think it's going to be a draw? Who's caught your eye so far? If you're watching any of the other games, either Swansea, Tottenham, Liverpool, is it Tottenham, Southampton, Swansea, Tottenham, Middlesbrough, Hull, Middlesbrough? If you're watching either of those, how is it going in those games? And how is your Wednesday evening going?
It's quite just gonna have a little cheeky look at.
Penalty to Chelsea. Pedro goes down. Fernandinho once again getting himself in trouble in this fixture.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
What are my thoughts?
What are your thoughts on that?
So it's a definite penalty. It's just annoying to see. Pedro.
Not backing his team here.
Oh, you can't. How can you back that? It's clear cut. I mean,
if I was a City fan, I'd be backing him all day long.
Yeah,
I'd be in there.
You United fans like to deny everything, so a bit more of a.
Just stand by my man. I'm just a good friend.
Good friend. But he is the penalty specialist. But we haven't had a ruckus from downstairs, so I'm guessing this goes in. Got a few cuts on his face there, Hazard.
Here we go to save it.
Oh,
save!
Oh, that's unfortunate. He is the penalty specialty.
Should have saved the rebound, I'd say.
Harsh.
Very harsh. Very harsh, but you've got to be harsh. Sometimes, anyway you get results. I'm just being cheeky here.
Yeah.
It's 3-2 now. Hull Middlesbrough going into half time. 3-2. Daroon got a goal there just before half time, keeping Middlesbrough's survival hopes alive by the tiniest bit. Some other interesting news from around the grounds. AFC Bournemouth winning 1-0 against Liverpool at Anfield. Afobe with a very early goal there.
Probably why I haven't heard anything from Ahad.
Yeah, probably why Ahad Noor isn't piping up right now.
Yeah.
Because his Liverpool side have had 76% possession, 9 shots and 4 on target, and yet they're 1-0 down against Bournemouth, who had 24 possession and 1 shot on target. Benik Afobe.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So yeah, good on you, Eddie Howe's men
Out
there.
of his technical area, tell Mr. Conte off. He's a lovely man, but tell him off.
And Swansea are beating Tottenham, so almost regardless of what happens here, Chelsea are probably going to win the league anyway. Wayne Routledge with the goal for Swansea. Did Wayne Routledge spend any time at Tottenham?
No,
he never did. He
was at Crystal Palace.
Yeah, he came through at Palace. I just thought maybe. Nah, he didn't.
No,
Aaron Lennon was kind of occupying that position, man. Yeah.
No, it's Tottenham. Tottenham are kind of the only hope really to catch up with Chelsea. We've got to do them a favour here. I think that's the only way to see it. And if it goes back up to 10 with 7 games to go after this, it's done and dusted. Yeah. I mean, Tottenham would have to have have a perfect run in, and Chelsea would have to lose 3 and draw 1 to just equalise the same score.
Not necessarily. I mean, all Tottenham need to do, all Chelsea need to do right is yeah, true actually, yeah, perfect running and Tottenham win 3 and Chelsea lose 3.
Well, no. If it as it stands right now, if the game is finished right now, the same scoreline, they would have to lose 3 and draw 1. Tottenham would have a perfect run in.
Yeah.
Which, as we saw from last season, they're not really the best at finishing off a season.
They're not, but without pressure, you never know. I'm never gonna write. I'll never write it off. I do think Chelsea will win it. But
it's hard not to see anything but I just don't want to.
Oh, great cross there from De Bruyne.
Great cross. Double on us.
Look at this for whippage.
The problem with Navas being our right back is he's going to be up the pitch way too much.
Yeah.
Like, it's fair enough doing what Chelsea do, 3 at the back and 2 high pressing wing backs, but he's playing at a back 4.
So what's the reason? Is that Zabaletta's out? Fernandinho isn't being fancied back there?
Zabaletta's fully fit.
But he just
I think he just liked Navas and how he played against Sanchez against Arsenal, which is fair enough. He didn't have
good play here from City.
Sane's moved into the middle with Aguero moving out to the left. That's
interesting
very
move.
I personally would prefer to them in their regular positions, just for the fact that the incredible pace that Sane does possess. But I mean, Pep Guardiola is the manager for a reason. If you tell him to do that, let's just wait.
He is the manager for a reason because he has a lot of experience in the field.
He does on the football field, not the farming field.
He's done a lot of tinkering over his years. He did convert Messi to the middle position. I mean, you wouldn't put it past Sane moving more centrally in the future, right?
No, but it's more the fact that Aguero on the left doesn't really appeal to me.
Yeah.
I know Sterling must be fit,
but he's not playing today.
He'll be on the bench.
Yeah.
Ready. That's just starting 11s. They're not benches.
Still good side there, but it's interesting because De Bruyne has been playing very well in the central midfield position recently.
Who is, sorry?
De Bruyne. Southampton just equalised against Crystal Palace. Just say Nathan Redmond on half time there. So De Bruyne, yeah, he's been playing quite well, kind of more deep for you guys more recently. Was it just Fabian Delph coming back that he's now playing in a more advanced role?
I think he's better. Personally, I think he's better in an advanced role. the only real times you see him playing very well from the back is when he pings that one amazing pass, but it doesn't happen that regularly. He's better, personally, I find he's better from the right, whipping in a ball.
Yeah.
He has got a disgustingly good cross from the right hand side coming in. And yeah, so for me personally, where he's playing now on the right, they put him on the right,
Yeah.
is I wouldn't say the perfect position, but
Could that be another goal from Chelsea?
the dad alarm from downstairs has just protested something quite loudly.
Doesn't look good for the
No.
Sky Blues. But no, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I would, yeah, I completely agree. I wasn't really suggesting that he's more suited to, but he has been playing quite well. He has filled in quite well in that central position.
Oh yeah, I mean,
like the fact that the other central midfield players aren't he was getting that in their head.
oh, that's what he was on about. That is a card if I've ever seen one.
Was it just the advantage, or do you think
No,
he's not seeing
it'll
it?
come back to it.
So nice ball there to Aguero. Can he get it?
Shoulder to shoulder.
David Luiz there doing what he does best.
That's what the protests were about, I would say, actually.
Sums up David Luiz's season there.
But we've won it back. That's what we
Great
want to see,
defending.
high up the pitch. Navas see his passing is. I don't dislike Navas because he seems like a very nice chap, and he's done all right things for City, but his delivery is poor.
Yeah,
the simple pass, his crosses are horrendous, and I've been quite happy to not see much of him this season.
I feel like Navas was never really brought by City for his technical ability.
No,
Purely
pace.
as his pace. Yeah, just as his kind of usefulness as an attacking
Yeah.
player, rather than anything that he can really. Anything that he can bring to you technically. I guess
But
that's showing up more now when you know in a team where technical ability
It showed up.
so
It always showed up.
yeah.
We know. Oh, Liverpool
Coutinho.
have equalised.
Coutinho brought one back for Liverpool, so maybe Ahad will show up now.
Yeah, we'll get a message from Ahad asking us. I don't know. Give me a bit of jip for losing to Chelsea, even though he's dropping points. to
I
Bournemouth.
still reckon Bournemouth are going to win this. Mane's out for the season. Did you hear about this? Sadio
Yes,
Mane
I did. That
out
was
for the
very
season.
unfortunate.
Unfortunate for Liverpool there. Their talisman, the man that they only won one game in 7 without.
I think Coutinho will step up though. He seems bang on form, especially with the goal today.
Yeah. No, Coutinho's fantastic. One of the.
He's been a bit off form recently, but he's definitely kind of coming back in.
I think this has probably been his most consistent season. Coutinho.
Really?
I think. Personally, I think
so.
so. I'd say so. Yeah, I think.
Oh, coming back from
in-
injury, he's dipped on form.
But
Until the game before
Yeah.
this Bournemouth game.
But I'd say in general, yeah, like I mean, because the question was always like, is this guy like? I don't think 1 year ago or 2 years ago Barcelona would be looking at Coutinho and being like, this guy's on our level.
Yeah.
Whereas now, he's actually like for the first half of this season, he was putting in world-beating performances every week,
Yeah.
which he hadn't done before.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably because Klopp's system was coming into place a bit more. The players around him were more settled. You know, a bit more defined role. Just fitter in general. But yeah, this season I just think he's taken his game up a level. Like it's just
There's always for any opposition of Liverpool the worry as soon as he's anywhere near the box or inside the box, he gets onto that right foot.
You can't give him any space.
Like he's perfected that curling goal.
There's no one in the league you want more than them.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful to watch when he does that.
Yeah.
Like he must, like in training, he must bag 9 out of 10 of them every time, because like to perfect it like that, and the curl and just the kind of grace that he does it in. It's
Fine-tuned.
disgusting.
Fine-tuned. Yeah, it's fantastic. I'd have him in my team without
So,
a doubt.
Question I've been pondering recently, and I've actually just forgotten my candidate, but I'll let you talk through yours when I ask you.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll remember in time. Is a signing of the season. Who would you say your signing of the season has been?
Well, I'm not going to say Kante because he's the obvious one.
Yeah.
It's quite a difficult one. I mean, like the man we were talking about earlier, Marcos Alonso. Should we just have a look at chat, by the way? Because I think we might be getting.
No, it's Mark. Well, Mr. Marcelo Garcia trying to get a cheeky stream.
So signing of the season. Okay, we've got a few ideas. So the aforementioned Marcos Alonso has to be in there. Leroy Sané also playing tonight has to be in there. I would say. I mean, in terms of it's definitely looking towards the future and the kind of form he's been in recently. And then I'm trying to think who else has been signed this season. I'm going down to the smaller clubs. Let me have a look. I get the feeling you've already picked yours, so I'm going to pick mine.
I've just remembered mine, and mine is a very recent signing that has definitely changed the fortunes of a club.
I think I know who you're going to say.
Mamadou Sakho.
Nah, that's not what you're going to say. Mamadou Sakho. That's a good shout.
3 clean sheets the first 3 games. Win against Chelsea, 4th game, and 1-1 at the moment. But the fortunes have definitely. He has not lost a game like Crystal Palace yet. 5 games in. For a man who wasn't playing any football beforehand as well, it's not like he's been having regular first team football. So he's come and he's done a great job.
He's a great centre half. Isn't he?
Crystal Palace are very lucky to have him. I think he's a quality player.
Yeah. But no, very good shout there, especially in terms of the more recent acquisitions. I'm just going to have a look at top scorers just to have a look because I just want to have a look at who's actually come in this season.
It's
trying to think. I mean, of the more recent ones as well, you could say Gabbiadini at Southampton. He started to make an impact. And actually, as well, Nathan Redmond at Southampton. I'm tempted to say him actually in terms of a bit of a left field choice, not necessarily left field choice, but Nathan Redmond is one player who I've watched this season, and I know you were always quite a big fan of him at Norwich. I never really watched much of Norwich. To be honest.
It's more him in the England under-21s. It's what I watched more of. Like, it's hard at a team like Norwich. No offence to Norwich as a club, but I mean, I did think that he would progress better and do better things with a better team.
Of course,
it's the obvious phrase, but and it's showing now this season. And I think what I really like about Redmond is he's going completely under the radar of the media, and I enjoy Redmond quite a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's great. I think he's more than deserving of an England starting position in every England game at the moment. I think he's one English player who really does. He obviously only just got his call up to the first team squad, but he really does deserve it, unlike a lot of them.
Well, Southgate knows him well from the under-21, so he knows what he can do. He knows what he's getting with him, and that's probably why he got picked. But
hopefully he'll be managed well then from that perspective.
I'm very much an advocate of 21s staying in the 21s. Right, Rashford was not needed.
No, he's not. Yeah, but when you don't have any other attacking, you don't have any other strikers, it's.
I know it sounds funny, but I'd rather Rashford stay with the under-21s for their international competitions.
Yeah, I agree.
Than play in the friendlies and easy qualifiers for a World Cup.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I do get that. I think, yeah. But I know what you mean. But at the same time, there's something to be said for big game experience. Always
there
did really good.
But I mean, you look at the Spanish system, and you look at the fact that Thiago was still playing in the under-21s.
But that's only because there's quality in Spain. I think if they needed him, they didn't need him so long.
True,
Barcelona sold him because they didn't need him. Like, I mean, that's how.
Yeah, that is. It's more the fact that that it's taken a lot more seriously there.
Yeah.
That fact.
I think just every level is more serious there. But like in terms of the going from the kind of under 18s and whatnot. But back to Redmond though, I just think he's been fantastic. I think he's been one of the best attacking players in the league this season. And I wouldn't be surprised if he went to Liverpool in the summer or went to a big club. Southampton are going to make a killing off him. I know that much.
Well, Southampton love to sell to Liverpool, so
indeed, he'd actually be a pretty good fit at Liverpool as well. He's just really really good. I've just been really really impressed by him. I was just very effective, efficient. I don't know what his numbers are like. Don't know how many assists he's got, or whatnot. But yeah, he just looks like he's an intelligent player.
I wouldn't put him over with my top signings, but I can agree he's having a very good season. But the best seasons he's had so far in his career.
Yeah.
And it's good to see, obviously, from a young Englishman.
What do you guys think? Anyone who's watching in, if you've just joined us, this is Football Pie Live in the Oven. We're watching the Chelsea-Man City game and just discussing our signings of the season. What have your signings of the season been? Whether that be in the Premier League or in another league, depending which country you're viewing from. Bless you, James.
Sorry about
that. Who have your signings of the season been? We've gone for two relatively left field choices in Nathan Redmond and Mamadou Sakho.
I think Redmond's definitely a lot more interesting, I'd say. I think there's been a lot more attacking threat come in that have done better.
Alternatively, the man who Redmond was kind of brought in to replace, Sadio Mane at Liverpool.
Yeah.
Perhaps maybe the attacking signing of the season, considering how much Liverpool have relied on him this season. Surprisingly so, given that. I don't know. I just thought that Liverpool weren't going to be too badly affected by injuries this season, but this injury to Mane was massive.
Yeah.
And who knows? Depending on results tonight and in the next few weeks, could be another big blow to the Merseysiders. But yeah, let us know what you think. And what do you think of the games going on tonight? Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool, Bournemouth, as we were just saying, 1-1 at the moment. Swansea, Tottenham. I think Swansea are still beating Tottenham as well in the second half. Southampton, Palace, Hull, Middlesbrough. Quite decent, good scoreline so far.
Yeah,
lots of goals. Arsenal, West Ham as well, 0-0. What are your thoughts on Wenger in, Wenger out? As Wenger out signs supposedly prop up in every corner of the globe.
Have you
seen all them?
No, it's getting too much now. It's like bloody Brexit. It's
Wexit, isn't it? Wexit.
It's if you have an opinion on it, even if you're going to get shouted at either way.
Yeah.
I just don't care.
Yeah.
It's not my team, so I just don't care.
As they say, opinions are like arseholes. Everyone has one.
Arsenal's.
Opinions are like arseholes. Everyone has one. But I think that should have been saved by Camero.
Yeah, the first goal from Chelsea.
He did him. I don't know if he did him with the eyes, but Camero just went down too quickly. That's my weakness as a goalkeeper. I always go down to my left or whatever too quickly.
You just go down on the first date.
I do, mate.
I like that.
You heard it here first.
If Michael goes down on the first date.
But what were we talking about? Yeah, but you've got to be interested in it to a certain extent, just as an English football fan, because it's interesting. But
I don't really have an opinion on it because, everyone said their piece, and nobody. It is like Brexit. Nobody knows what's going to come of any decision made.
Yeah.
So, and they're just yelling at each other. It's just an excuse to just vent and get all the frustration of just being a mediocre. You're not even a mediocre team. They're not even a mediocre team. They're having the same season over and over again.
I think that's the problem. More than being.
Yeah. I understand that.
I think it's boredom. I think it is pure boredom.
So. Oh no! I'm getting all Brexity with it, aren't I?
You're not getting Brexity at all.
Just yelling.
We just did. I don't bloody care. I just want to know the facts.
No, basically.
What are the facts?
I think
alternative facts, or
I think Wenger's done grand job there. I think that a lot of people have lost respect for him. I would say it's understandable from my point of view, considering that, I mean, when I actually started kind of understanding about football when I was younger, we were in the second division.
Yeah.
And I don't think Arsenal realise how quickly football can change. You know, yes, they are financially a huge club and have support all over the world, but they're charging a phenomenal rate for tickets, season tickets, merchandise and whatnot. And if they're pissing off the fans, who, I know it sounds weird, that they stay loyal by going to the games. I spoke to a guy, you know, the Metro Bank.
Yeah.
I spoke to a guy in there, and he said he's an Arsenal fan. We got chatting about football, and I said, well, "What's your opinion?" He's like, "Well, I'm Wenger out. I've stopped buying my season ticket.
Yeah.
I was paying £2,000 a year to watch Arsenal. And that's buying a season ticket, and then
Beers.
Well, no, just purely tickets.
Tickets, really.
And
Or going away as well.
Yeah, that's not even the extensions of travel and beer. And if you think about it, it's £2,000 a year on something it's virtually a month or 2 months of your wages gone like that, or purely on this one team who are disappointing you. Yet you are still paying that.
Yeah.
You're the idiot.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You're like don't.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough. It's frustrating and whatnot, but stop paying that. And then if people realise that this is actually serious, because if you want to hurt anyone or give a big message to anyone, company, whatever it is, hit them where it hurts, hit them in the pocket.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the thing as well, is that it's not even like football clubs, big football clubs these days are even hurt by people not going to the games.
Yeah.
But I mean, but I think it raises a good point about, I mean, as someone who's never really gone, has never really followed my team live as such, I guess it's a bit less that I can't comprehend the pain as much, but it's like you have an emotional investment in your team, and if your team has a bad week, has a bad week or a bad weekend, then your weekend or week is, sometimes ruined, or sometimes not necessarily ruined, but it definitely puts a downer on things.
Yeah.
Definitely, like I found that when United have been playing badly, I've not been as chirpy as I not that I usually am that chirpy, but and that's standard. But the emotional investment plus the monetary investment plus the financial investment, that's just a double blow. And especially the ticket prices that they do charge, £2,000 a year. Imagine that. Imagine the boredom of seeing your team do the same thing every year, and the pain that comes with it, and plus the kind of general addiction of going to see football, plus the fact that you're losing £2,000 a year from it. It's something that I think is understandable to stop going.
I was telling him, just jump on your non-league team.
Yeah.
I'm always big advocate for that.
Yeah.
Well, get down to your non-league local team. You've got a relative amount of emotional investment in, not enough that it will ruin your week.
Yeah.
It's enjoyable. It's
They're
cheap.
usually nice family clubs as well.
Yeah. You get see bump into some people down there you haven't seen for a while.
Exactly. And more often than not, you will actually the quality of football may actually surprise you at some of these teams, depending on what team you go to watch. Some of them are awful, but actually you may be surprised. And most importantly as well, you can get a beer for not too expensive, and you can have it in your hand at the side of the pitch. You can throw insults at the ref. And you can hear other people hear it.
If you throw an insult at the ref, he hears it.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of non-league football for me. Calling a referee a vegetable lasagna.
That was great.
That's just a quality moment.
I think he called the opposition goalkeeper a vegetable lasagna as well.
It was that was one that stood out.
Yeah, that's one of my favourite insults
But,
I've ever heard at
if the Arsenal situation is not really ours to answer, if that makes sense. because we're
No.
not as invested as a lot of other people. But
But no, I think I don't. Yeah, I'm kind of bored. Yeah, we don't need to discuss it. We really don't need to discuss it.
it's become a bit of a joke.
Everyone's discussing it.
I mean, they've released a bloody music video now, Arsenal TV.
Oh, what that guy?
Heavy D versus
Oh right.
DT or Troops, which
Oh,
is the one with
really?
the tattoos.
Oh
It's
yeah,
up there.
DT. Yeah.
DT.
Oh my god.
It's yeah, it's interesting to say the
It's
least.
awful. I thought DT was alright, but actually he's going down in my estimations.
I think they're all bloody actors.
Yeah,
Like they're all acting up now. I've got their character. Oh, I'm the aggressive Wenger out
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
And,
Yeah, no, I think they do play up to that as well. It's
Yeah.
pantomime, isn't it? It was like there was, it's like Rob. I think like people at my work were saying it's like Robbie's just rubbing his hands every time Arsenal lose a game. It's like more money, more cash for him. But fair play to him. He's found a nice niche.
He didn't start it for that reason.
No,
so
of
you
course
can't
not. Of
blame
course,
him.
no. Of course, he's just taking an opportunity, as anyone would.
One thing I did notice about Stamford Bridge after being there for the previous 2 weeks is how small it actually is.
It was about 45,000.
Yeah, it's not that big a stadium.
Well,
But
Premier League terms, it's fairly big.
It's very. It's good for that reason.
Yeah.
It's cramped in. You feel close
Yeah.
to the pitch. Very
It's,
good. Even from the very top gantry, you feel close to the pitch. And because the difference between the very top gantry at Chelsea, with the camera view you're seeing now, compared to where I sat a few years back in the City, at the third tier at the top, that was a long way away compared to this. And I say it was small. I don't mean that in any disrespect, because it adds so much for the viewing.
But I think it's more. But it's more. It's not that it's just more. It's just the old style of stadium.
Oh, no,
this
no.
is the,
But they're
this is the
moving
thing.
and they're
Well,
going
this
to
is the thing.
change, and
This
then
is
they're
the
going to
thing
have
that's going to be-
the mile away
It's gonna be
West
very
Ham
really-
style
yeah.
seats.
This is the thing, as are Tottenham as well. It's very strange, like how this is. Well, not strange, but it's just weird how all the big clubs now are going to have new stadiums. Like after Chelsea and Tottenham moved, then Man United are going to be the only team in the league with a stadium that wasn't newly built in the last 15 years, which is strange. I mean, obviously United is, if you're sitting, if you're sitting in the third tier at United, you are very very far away from the pitch. But in terms of the kind of it being a kind of a stadium that's been kind of it's still an old style stadium in terms of in terms of its design.
They've done well with it as well. They've cramped it in the middle of Fulham and.
Chelsea. Yeah.
And it's very nice to walk around.
Yeah.
Very nice to walk around. You've got
the new one or this one? Oh,
this
Stamford Bridge.
stadium here. Like you've got I've only been to a few stadiums.
We go off the bar there from City.
Yeah, I've only been to a few stadiums. Etihad's an exception because obviously it's a new complex and it's this whole.
Well, it's built for Commonwealth Games,
they call it the Etihad campus, and it is that. It is a campus where Stamford Bridge is tucked in, right in the middle of Fulham, and you've got the shed wall. I really enjoy it. You've got pictures of old players and a couple of little stats, what they won, how many games, how many goals, or if it's a goalkeeper, clean sheets, and a couple of quotes, and it's littered. This whole big brick wall, because it goes down. So from the road, it goes down a little bit, and then you've got the stadium, and this whole big wall. I don't know. They've done a lot with it. Oh, there we go. Arsenal 1-0 up. Ozil, the man
first goal in a while. Yeah.
They've been criticising him for quite some time.
Yeah, been the absolute scapegoat. Unfair, I think. I don't think he's actually been that bad.
It's because he's the second highest profile player, and they're blaming commitment, and I don't think you can ever commit.
Ozil actually has a far. Ozil actually runs way more than Alexis Sanchez. That's actually a thing. Like Ozil covers more ground in a game.
I would say he covers more. He doesn't run more. If that makes sense. He'd be moving back and forth as the play goes on, but he doesn't make.
He doesn't well. He doesn't sprint as much.
I think these whole running up and down the pitch and these distance cover stats are all fucking nonsense. To be fair, about all the I could be running up and down the left-hand side of the pitch as
And
a winger,
not doing anything.
not
decent.
doing anything,
Yeah.
putting shit balls in,
Yeah.
losing the ball all the time, and running back after it. And they'd be like, "Oh, isn't he doing a grand job running up and down the pitch?" Like, they mean nothing.
Well, you gotta have both, isn't it? I think people think if you're playing badly, at least you're putting the effort in.
If it's like, say, Kante showing how much he's making a tackle on the top left of the pitch, bottom right, bottom left, top, in the middle there, that's different. Matic, let's say, just running up and down with the play.
Yeah,
I mean, those stats have to be complemented with something else.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's interesting with the Ozil Sanchez thing, just the fact that Ozil is typified to be this like lazy player, and Sanchez to be this really hard-working player. When in fact they're basically on a par, if not Ozil is perhaps more hard-working.
Yeah, but as I said, there was a difference. The difference there is you see the commitment with Sanchez getting Did you see?
And Sanchez also has the best goals and assists.
Oh yeah.
In the whole league.
In the league, yeah, most goal contributions.
Yeah.
Did you see the reaction to the Mustafi goal against City?
No, I didn't see the actual.
Sanchez had to yell at the rest of the Arsenal players and tell them to come over and celebrate with Mustafi.
Okay, really?
Because they just couldn't be arsed. There's a real there's something deep going on in Arsenal, and it wouldn't just be from the fans wanting Wenger out. It wouldn't just be from the fact that they're on a slightly bad run of form. I think they're not having that bad run of form. It's just this whole debacle of Wenger.
Well, they've been on a terrible run of form. It's been one of Wenger's worst ever runs in his career.
No, but they're still in a place that can push for top four.
Yeah, for sure. But I think it's at this stage of the season they've never been. I don't know if they've ever been sixth. Well, they haven't been sixth, as low down as sixth at this stage of the season for many years. No, I mean they are in a bad position, but I mean it's more of but that's a direct result of what you're talking about.
Yeah. Great
good
ball.
Yeah, very good ball. Go on, Delphi.
Oh, back in.
Oh, Fernandinho has got to do better with that.
Spoon.
Nah, it was offside anyway.
Good.
He was very much hoping for that. It wasn't even offside. Oh, just.
Nah, that's offside. Yeah, I can't argue with that. Should have let Sane hit that. Nah, he was never going to get there. Awful hit as well.
Rubbish, Fernandinho.
It's been an alright game.
It's been alright. I'm tempted to try and check out another one, to be honest. There seems to be more exciting things going on.
Well, we do not possess Sky, so
we don't, no.
It's the only game we can do, unfortunately. Ironically, it's the one I want to watch, but sod's law, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Swansea still beating Tottenham 1-0. 67 minutes gone at the Liberty Stadium. Still that Routledge goal. Interesting stuff. I wonder when was the last time Tottenham lost a Premier League game? Probably against Liverpool, would it have been back in February?
The more interesting one was when would Tottenham lose a game at home? They have the best home
But they haven't lost it. This isn't a home for them, is it?
No, I know.
I have a feeling they may still be unbeaten at home this season, actually.
Last time I checked, this was not too long ago. It was something like 13 games unbeaten at home.
Yeah, which would mean that it's probably still this season. I think they are unbeaten at home this season. Remember as well, Tottenham do not have Harry Kane.
No, but they don't need him. Pochettino.
Well, you say that, but Janssen's just been brought on, so we'll see.
He's been playing a lot better recently.
He has. He got his first goal from open play, didn't he?
And his confidence has grown from that. I don't know, who are two watchers? Say hello, make yourself known. We're running out of conversation a bit here.
Here we are. You got to provide us with something.
Yeah.
Football Pie live in the oven. Please don't say you've muted us. Show yourself you're here. Let us know what you're thinking about all the football.
If they were going to mute us, they would have just turned us off because we're not much to look at.
Oh, I don't know. Speak for yourself, James.
Yeah.
But I got a fresh haircut last week.
Yeah. Get your eyebrows done.
Had my eyebrows done, everything. Yeah, we've just got a new person in. We've got 3 watchers now.
3
Third watcher.
Watchers.
Let us make yourself known. Get in the comments. Let us know what you're thinking.
Yeah. Tell us how your day was. What did you have for breakfast?
I had muesli this morning with banana.
I had cinnamon and raisin bagel with a bit of olive spread instead of butter, being a bit healthy.
Very healthy there.
Yeah, I've had 2
Don't
bagels.
know if olive spread is actually proven to be healthier for you.
No, but it kind of looks healthier. The packaging. Packaging is always right.
All about the image.
The packaging.
All about the image. Speaking of image and packaging and commodities, what are your thoughts on the Kendall Jenner Pepsi advert, which has made a storm?
Yet.
You need to watch it. It's the funniest thing ever.
We've lost man down.
I said Kendall Jenner and they went.
Yeah. Kendall Jenner, your internet banned. You know, you can do that on Twitter now. You can hide specific phrases or words.
Oh, really?
So if you wanted to, you could mute Kardashian and Jenner.
Crazy.
Yeah. I should do that. Well, I swear, it's no, you know, everyone I follow just talks about football, really, so
Yeah.
I don't think much is going on with the Jenners and the
Yeah, I'll show it to you now.
So wait, I thought they were sisters. Oh no, because it's Bruce what's her name? Jennifer. What's her name
Jennifer
now?
Lawrence.
No,
Jennifer
Bruce
Jenner.
became.
Jennifer Jenner. I can't remember. I don't know. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Bryony Jenner.
If whoever's watching.
Brian Jenner.
What did Bruce Jenner become?
Oh, I completely forgot as well. Hampton and Richmond are playing tonight.
Oh, it's the charity Middlesex Cup.
Yeah.
Against Spelthorne Sports or something.
Spelthorne, who are just down the road in Staines. They're next near Staines. Just see what the score is there. Rivich is playing his first game.
For the Croatian.
Yeah. Oh, and 4-0 within 39 minutes. To be fair, Spelthorne are pretty far down, I think. But Cully gets on the end of an exquisite through ball from Rivich, so that's good.
Yep.
Tom Jelly, Cully cross for the 3rd goal. Charlie TG, I think he's at the double-barreled surname. He's good actually. Duncan Cully the other one.
That's gonna really bother me. Don't Google it because it's worth trying to guess.
What's that? What Jenner?
What Bruce Jenner changed her name to?
It's not that.
It's not that important and it's completely irrelevant, but it's bugging me. Caitlin,
yeah.
Caitlin, that was it. Sorry. Right, problem solved, lads. You can all go to bed knowing that vital piece of information.
Caitlin Jenner, everyone.
Yeah.
Caitlin.
Not Jennifer Jenner. That would just be silly.
Jennifer Lawrence.
But we do know William Williamson, don't we?
We do. Or did.
Oh, is this is the Pepsi?
Yeah.
Right, I'm watching this for the first time. This Pepsi advert. Who's he?
Don't know.
What? What was the point in that? What?
It's like a protest going on.
She's just
she's
like
going through and
the sponsored Pepsi protest.
Yeah, look. Everything about it is just
oh
cringy,
my
man.
God.
Walcott 2-0 up. Arsenal 2-0 up with the Watford goal. Walcott goal.
Oh my God, what
so bad. It's just the most hypocritical, well, sort of hypocritical, not hypocritical, well, kind of, yeah, hypocritical.
You're giving her a hug. Well done for getting that picture.
Yeah.
What he doesn't know is fucking spite.
Yeah. That's what
got him.
Libby posted that actually. Someone,
She's just pissed in the can. Fucking hell. Yeah, no, I get that, but the Jesus Christ.
Awful, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you haven't checked it out already.
Libby?
Yeah.
Fucking husband.
Yeah. Someone else put, he put someone put quite like on the subject of spiking here. Yeah, look, this is top comment.
Spike in the 30th Ketamine. Police freaking out and shooting all his colleagues. See, you've got good sense of humour. That Libby would have responded to me.
He would have. He posted it twice. He loved it so much. Retweeted it.
I truly love it.
Yeah.
It's gonna have a little butchers at how things are going.
So, if you're not completely bored by us, what do you have any questions? What's going on with your evenings? I'm
You're really struggling with these
yeah.
questions, aren't you?
But no, it's just because I'm thinking about. I'm just gonna leave it open space for one moment.
We're just gonna leave. Just give up. Oh,
Got a white
Michael's
chocolate
got a
cookie.
biscuit. Michael's got a biscuit.
Mate, these are among the best Sainsbury's cookies I've ever had. I don't know whether they'll be the same anymore, but
Oh,
when I got,
I'm alright.
when I got them earlier, they were still fresh. You know when you get them and they're still
a bit
fresh?
warm.
Yeah, well, not. It wasn't warm. It's just that the fact that the chocolate was still a bit melty.
Oh, so warm.
Yeah, a bit like but not warm, but fresh.
Fresh.
So decent. It's like
Uh,
it's rare that you catch them at the right time.
I think we have one viewer. It probably might still be Claire or a member of family. But whoever you are, make yourself known. We've gone through a lot of topics recently that shouldn't have really been brought up in the first place. There's been
Kendall Jenner,
Kendall Jenner,
Caitlyn
Jenner, Pepsi Max, and a bit of melty chocolate on your biscuit. It's going to be. Oh, do you know we missed National Pie Day? Yeah. Good. No, it's National Pie Week.
Week?
International Pie Week. Sorry.
Oh, it's just a day.
No, we missed it. I caught it on the end
Oh,
on the Friday, and someone was tweeting like, "Oh, it's such a shame for the end of International Pie Day, week." Sorry. And I was like, we could have done something quite special there. A whole week of
Definitely.
football pie. Don't know what we would have done. Well, we probably wouldn't have had time to do anything.
It's a shame though. At least we know when it is for next year.
Yeah. When we've forgotten, but we'll probably forget by next time. So don't worry.
De Bruyne on a free kick here.
Yeah, of course. So my sister, the bloody militant vegan. She's hypnotising as many people. Oh, could have been lovely. Convert as many people as you can to veganism.
What, us?
She created a group chat for our family, just so she could post a video about veganism. So I posted.
Why not?
I can't really show it
I think
to
we've
her.
got another comment.
No, but I sent this one back in response.
Lovely. Banana in tomato sauce.
Yeah, no vegan converting here.
I'm all for veganism. I'm too lazy to be one myself.
Just loves the meat, Michael does.
Although I'm trying. I say try. I'm not doing it very well, but trying to stay away from the old red meats more recently. Trying to go for the chicken option whenever I can.
I think do what you want to do. How about that?
Okay,
Yeah.
free country, man.
Yeah. Militant vegan though, I have to say. Persistent.
We're fighting for a cause. You got to fight for it.
Fair play though.
Fight your cause, innit?
But
Veganism,
racism,
Buddhism, fascism, all of them. Fight your cause, innit? If you believe in something, fight for it.
Oh dear. Oh, 6 viewers now. All-time high.
So we started talking about racism.
No, as soon as you mentioned veganism, we've rocketed. We've gone viral.
We've turned from a football channel into a vegan channel.
Vegan pie.
Vegan pie, yeah. Football pie doesn't have to just be meat.
Yeah.
If you just joined us, it's football pie live in the oven. Whether it be a steak and kidney pie, chicken and mushroom pie, or a
Mixed
vegetable
bean pie.
mixed bean pie.
Mushroom and...
Liverpool have just gone 2-1 up.
I think that's a liver pie.
Liver pie, yeah.
Oh, Hull have just gone 4-2 up.
4-2.
Maguire, who's been a very attractive signing for a few Premier League clubs, got himself a goal. I haven't really taken too much notice of Maguire this season.
No.
I've heard a lot of things about a lot of players, a lot of teams want to buy into him, but personally I haven't been paying too much attention to him, as Hull, unfortunately for them, haven't been the most attractive team to watch.
I've quite enjoyed Hull under Marco Silva, at least as when he first joined. I haven't really been watching much Premier League in general recently, so but it will be a shame when Hull go down. Although I think I've got high hopes for them for the future if they keep Marco Silva, because I think he's an excellent manager. He's done a very good job so far.
Yes, I do agree. Yeah, who was their manager at Hull?
Mike Phelan before.
Oh yes, because they actually, he was doing an all right job. He had a good start.
He had a good start, yeah. But as he was going to, I don't think.
Are the football matches in the UK? Yes, they are. Chelsea and Manchester City. As you know, Claire, me and Dad do support Manchester City, which is an English team. This isn't the Indian Premier League. This is the English Premier League. See what I did there? Mixed sports as well as countries. Indian Premier League cricket.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, a bit of knowledge for you there.
Unlike the Indian Super League, which is the Football League.
Which did Anelka go there? I think Anelka's playing there, you know.
Right now? I don't know right now.
He loves a good transfer.
He went to China, Anelka.
Yeah, but I think he got to India as well.
Oh no, he has. He played for Mumbai, but I think he's retired now.
But yeah, this is a Wednesday fixture. Any game between Monday and Friday, kickoffs are either 7:45 or 8 o'clock, resulting in quite late games. And low attendances actually for specific clubs that don't have the international fan base. There's clubs such as Chelsea, Arsenal, Man United and Liverpool.
Indeed. People can't get the time off work, you see.
Yeah. It's a shame. It's a shame. Not time off work, but I mean can't fit it in and around work.
Yeah.
Great break on the left from Sane.
It depends though. If you live in the city, you go. You know, it's just for us that it's difficult.
Oh no, you'll be surprised. You get people who. I mean, we've had attendances of 30,000. This is City, 30,000 odd within the within the actual lower leagues. We've got the highest attendance, I think, from the second division and third division.
Who are you talking about here?
Man City.
Oh, well, when you were there?
When we were there. We held the record. I think we probably still do hold the record for attendances.
Yeah. But that's not the point.
No. I'm saying, but it's at that time especially was definitely people within the local area.
Yeah.
And we don't get those numbers midweek games. Let's say Capital One against a lower league team, because people are going, fuck it, I've got work in the morning.
Yeah.
I can't be asked to go.
Crazy.
Where those, a team like Chelsea would have X amount of international fans being like, right, there's a potential for tickets not being sold here. Let's go. We've got to go. You know.
Fair enough. But I still think, but Man City surely have.
We do have an international, but not to the. I'm saying not to the same degree. This would be rife with clubs like Stoke, Middlesbrough, Swans. You know, the ones who are very much local fans. But it's football, I guess. I mean, but to answer, they do play in other countries. That's European football, club football, Europa League and Champions League. Which unfortunately, for some, but not for yourself, you were the only team. English. No, I tell a lie. Leicester and Man United are the only two teams in Europe from England at the moment. In the Europa League for Man United and Leicester in the Champions League. Champions League is better than the Europa League, Claire. That's
But the is that next week? Champions League starting again?
Yes, I think you have your game.
Yeah, next week as well.
Yeah,
Thursday.
and then the week after. Give him a card.
Oh, I don't know if I can be asked to speak much more, to be honest.
Yeah.
To the crowd.
We've only got Claire, and she just. Michael does support Man United.
Do well remembered.
He'll get on very well with Nanny.
Nanny?
Yeah, my nan supports
Oh,
United.
right. I thought you meant like Nanny, as
The
in,
only-
like, the former
yeah,
Man United player.
No, the only United supporter in the family.
Really?
Yeah,
What happened? How did that come about?
both mum and Nanny and Granddad from Manchester.
Okay.
Nan was Man United, Granddad was City.
Oh, right. Okay.
She used to work for.
So was she just from a United supporting family?
I guess so. But obviously the main is football, so the City trickled down.
Yeah.
Although-
like the name, like the surname.
Yeah, exactly. Football, like your surname, comes from your father.
Yeah.
Claire. You vegan. There's that
What's
something.
veganism have to do
I
with
don't know. I'm just trying to throw insults out. Become a very dry stream.
it? Certainly not a wet one.
No.
Southampton in the league now. Yoshida has put the Saints into the lead at St Mary's. Oh!
Still got 20 minutes to go. I can see us scoring again. Carnist. Sounds like a work at a carnival there.
Carnist.
You carnist.
Carnist.
Like a
It's
carnival.
a carnival, yeah.
Yeah. That's a high foot. Yeah, mug him.
Muggins.
Muggins.
What do you reckon about this for a shout, James? Luke Shaw to Manchester City this summer.
Rather not.
Would you rather not? No.
Yeah, it's better out there. Jose Gaia, that's what I'm looking forward to.
There we go. Yeah.
Go. Bit of
Do you
Spanish
think he
flair.
will? Do you think he will?
He'd come in
Yeah.
in his shot.
Do you think he'll go? Do you
Valencia
think Guardiola will go for him? Do you think?
I mean, they've been calling him the carbon copy of Alba for the last 3 years, so
Yeah.
I mean, what more do you want than a player that you've already virtually had great success with?
Although Guardiola's never coached Alba.
Jordi Alba.
Yeah, never coached him. He was bought for I'm pretty sure he was bought for Barcelona after Guardiola left.
Are you sure?
Wasn't he still playing for Valencia? Maybe he played one season under Guardiola, but that would have been his last season, which actually wasn't the most successful. I don't think they won a trophy.
No, he's been there for a long
No,
time.
he's not. He was at Valencia for Jordi Alba. Because Pep did leave Barcelona in 2012, remember?
Yeah.
And Jordi Alba was there at the very earliest, 2011.
God, you forget. It's been a long time, hasn't it? You forget he was at Bayern Munich for 3 years.
I mean, he was at Barcelona youth, then Cornelia, then Valencia. Barcelona from 2012, yeah. So
Oh, if you
Guardiola's
did.
not actually.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Abidal was the
Abidal,
Guardiola left
yeah.
back.
Well, he's very suitable player though. You can imagine Guardiola having great, great.
Yeah, for sure. He
player like
likes
him.
his attacking fullbacks for sure.
But I mean, if he's comfortable with putting Navas as right back, Jose Gaia,
I have no problem.
I mean, the Bellerin rumours excite me more.
Yeah.
I'd definitely say that. But
Bellerin seems to have kind of committed himself, at least in.
He loves London.
Yeah.
He loves London.
I love London.
Is that something?
It's a song by Crystal Fighters.
Oh.
Yeah, do you know Crystal Fighters?
I know that you've spoken about them.
You know Champion Sound. I feel like it's like a. What was it? The lyric is like, oh, we could go to rehab, or back to Argentina. No, is it?
Oh, it was on,
You've got
it
a
was
fan
on
like
FIFA.
yeah,
Yeah,
that would be
no, I know.
amazing.
Yeah.
Champion Sam.
Yeah.
That's them. They
Okay.
have a song called "I Love London." It's not a very good song, but it's just quite jokes. I mean, no, it's fun. Yeah, it's. I wouldn't listen to it, but it's quite fun. There's loads of places in London. Quite random places as well.
Literally just like
they list like Willesden, Harlesden, like I think just because I think
Norbiton,
yeah, Kingston, Hampton,
New Malden, Rains Park,
yeah.
Wimbledon,
not the places
Victoria,
that you'd imagine.
Just randomly list
Just
off
the random suburbs,
tube
yeah.
stations and.
I'll put it on now actually.
Oh, copyright. Woo!
That's right.
So we'll,
This is demonetised anyway.
yeah, isn't
Isn't it?
Yeah. Or we're getting
Well, we're
all
not
that,
getting
all that
anything.
YouTube money from those 3 views that we've got.
Okay.
I don't feel this game is much to actually talk about.
No, it's a bit of crap second half to be honest.
Yeah.
Not been any I don't know. Neither team's played that well. Haven't seen that much good passing. First half was way better.
Steve was talking about that a few minutes ago.
It's disappointing, really. I wasn't looking forward to this game as such, but high hopes, I'd say.
Still surprised that hasn't looked to his bench yet. Where are we now? 75th minute. Still must be fairly happy with what he's seen.
This is quite old. This year.
Yeah. I've heard this. God, that'd be really annoying if you're trying to walk in the street and put her dancing.
It's very
away.
un-Londony, isn't it? Like,
Yeah. It starts off with holler, so. Like that guy who just homeless or some shit, and you've got her crackhead Jane in front of you. Look, she's just getting in the way of everyone. Willesden, Harlesden, Watford.
Yeah, I mean, they just list those like mundane places. Willesden Junction.
Hampton Wick. Actually, what's his face in Hampton Wick?
Jamie. Better than I remember actually. It's not that bad. Waterloo Bridge. The bridge next to Waterloo.
That's why you know the guy sitting down is homeless, because there's a lot of beggars on that bridge. Willesden Junction, is he going on about? Like what?
I reckon they must have just lived there or something. It's definitely some place like.
I'd get so annoyed if she bumped into me. It'd be like, fucking hell, love. Just have a lemonade and calm down.
Have a lemonade. Have a cigarette and a can of Coke.
Look, it's getting in people's way. I know that's the kind of the point of the video. Oh, a bit of shuffling. Every 14-year-old's favourite dance move. When was this released?
2010.
Yeah.
2011.
She looks possessed, man.
Yeah. God, I nearly clicked on 212 there.
212?
By Brazilian Banks. 2009 this is in fact.
Junction.
Maybe like some kind of like CSS kind of style in this song. Remember CSS?
CSS. The only abbreviation of CSS I know is Counter-Strike Source, which Claire will definitely get. There's a throwback. Great game, that Counter-Strike Source.
You might remember this song. Let's Make Love and Listen to Death from Above by CSS.
Well, their name's just CSS.
Well, yeah, they're a Brazilian band.
This rings a bell.
It was a bit of a tune. It was probably used in. I'm pretty sure it was used in like E4. Yeah, it was always used in like E4 shit. You know.
Like the little jingles.
Yeah. they were a bit of a kind of one of those. I don't know. They always just wanted like kind of
Brazilian. She doesn't look Brazilian.
No, she's not. I think she's like. Yeah, but I think she's like Japanese Brazilian or whatever. Like Brazil's quite a well, especially cities in Brazil are incredibly multicultural, isn't it? But she was this is like a bit of like trivia, indie trivia from the time. She went out with one of the guys from the Claxons. Do you remember Claxons?
Yes, more so than these lot. Yeah, no, definitely. Oh God, indie music. Indie music for us was like grime music now for 14. Like
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It's like Block Party, Killers.
Arctic Monkeys, obviously.
Arctic Monkeys, fuck. Well, I would say like Jamie T.
Libertines, Jamie T.
I don't even like that kind of music now, but it's just kind of when you're that age, you have to just listen to whatever else is listening to, isn't it?
Good times, man.
Sterling on finally for De Bruyne. Personally, I don't know, it's difficult. I don't understand how Navas has played 2 full 90 minutes against Arsenal and nearly Chelsea.
Yeah.
Bloody joke if you ask me.
He doesn't have a clue, does he, Pep Guardiola?
Ah, wait, I could do a better job.
He's a fraud.
He's a fraud. No. It's just too much tinkering.
The Tinker Man.
Yeah. He's tinkering too much.
You tinker too much, my friend.
Back in. Oh, no. Oh, it's Aguero. Oh, bit of Lemmy.
That was a miss. That's a move, Mom. She's had a head kick then. Oh, Mom, she's had a head kick then.
Have you seen his running one?
Yes. Oh, what way he's like running and then like.
No, he's walking in the park. And
and then the
big
joggers.
yeah.
So jokes.
Yeah, if you haven't watched Libby, Claire especially, I don't even know who the other person is. It's probably my phone actually. It's probably just Claire and myself watching us. But watch Limmy, you'd really enjoy him as a comedian. Oh, you have a third person.
William coming on from Fabric. Oh right, I think meant third.
No. It's if you're just joining, it's got to a stage where
Can't be asked.
we don't know why we're still here. Now we've seen a bit of conversation that's not about veganism really. Oh, Tottenham 3-1
up. Last time I checked, they were 1-0 down.
Yeah, well we've
Game on.
been a bit shit, haven't we? I think. Oh no, they've gone. Well, that was short-lived. Yeah, Claire, watch Lemmy. Limmy.
I feel like this isn't quite the.
Come on. Just get one goal, a draw would be great.
City are going to send on the Lito. That'll be the second change. The Lito hasn't featured too much recently.
Alito, what can Alito go for Sane? Just fresh legs, just a desperation change.
Just a punchable face to bring on the field. You know what's quite funny actually? I was watching I was reading an interview with Raheem Sterling earlier.
Mm.
He was one, I think today or yesterday with The Guardian, and he's basically Basically, Raheem Sterling's just basically just said in the interview like the way that he understands having haters and stuff is just that he has a punchable face. Basically,
Yeah.
he just says that he just has a face. He just reckons he has a face that. I mean, I don't know. It's probably just a way for him just to be like, oh fuck it, that's the reason.
The reason.
Which is probably a good way.
Whoa,
of
look at
dealing
that
with it.
guy.
Yeah. Proper old Chelsea thugger.
Yeah. Put the Chels, as I like to say. Which usually means they've done something thuggish. No, he's a comedian, Claire. A very good sketch comedian. He also plays video games live on YouTube. And his live streams are a lot more successful than this.
Have you seen this one? Have you seen the laptop sketch?
Alright, mate. Alright. You lost? Lost? No, mate, cheers. It's just you don't know what you're for in here, no? I know, just passing through. Sat in your bag, a laptop, eh? Aye. I said a laptop, man. Aye, I'm missing much. You can pay off for stuff on the phone nowadays, don't you? Aye, you wouldn't miss it, innit? Well, when I say laptop, he's a fucking laptop. Don't mate. No, you're mate. He's a laptop. I'll tell you what. How about I give you something more valuable on the laptop? Here he goes again. Oh, what? My time. Not your time. Not your laptop. I have your phone and all. I know you're helping. What? I know you're helping. I'll tell you what, me out. Am I right? What would be helping to do what you're doing? Robbing people, robbing them of stuff that's important to them. Knowing how much that'll hurt them, but no caring. I think the only way you can live in that is because people have hurt you, but they didn't care. So why should you? Well, I care, mate. Alright, take your laptop, take your phone and all, I can always replace them, but talk to us. Tell me how you got in this mess. You never know. Might just get you out.
This Thursday, you know the end of that game?
No, next Thursday, I think.
Next Thursday, yeah. I'm my best.
Well, it's about 5 years ago. I had this big fight with my stepdad. Like, getting this couch he got off his brother, so like carrying it along. Like it's a bit knackered, like I'll stop for a wee break. So sitting down and we're chatting away, getting on brand new. And after 3 or 4 minutes,
It's brutal, isn't it? Oh dear. There's nothing worse than seeing happy Chelsea fans.
Look at him, look at the guy.
Yeah, he's loving it. It's just so quiet.
It's quite quiet though, isn't it?
They're so quiet.
I don't know, man. Like the United game, it was rocking, man. Like
Yeah,
from just hearing it on the TV, it was absolutely rocking, man. Like probably because Mourinho was in town as well, probably like spiced things up a bit. But like,
it's all reactions. They don't chant. They don't sing.
yeah.
Fantastic example, Glenn, hasn't it, of how to close a game out. They've done it pretty much the whole of the second half, Chelsea.
No, yeah, bring on Nolito so he can play passes short.
Someone's pissed off here.
Nah, it's just expected loss. To be fair, I wasn't expecting too much. I think
I was just expecting a better game, to be honest.
Yeah, I think the thing I can take away from this is Company's had a full 90 minutes.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, without injury.
Without injury.
Are you still on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a positive.
Fabian Delph's had a run out.
Yeah.
Stretched his legs a bit, but as long as we get the top four, I don't think it's if any City fans realistically expect to dislodge Chelsea, they're being foolish. So to get top four is the objective, and the FA Cup. They're realistic targets. Yeah, so to lose this isn't the worst thing in the world. It's as long as we win the games we should be winning. Make sure we keep that top 4 space.
I was thinking, if you lose tonight, United, we drew yesterday, so we're quite far away from us
there's
anyway.
a big gap between us. It's more making sure we go above Liverpool, which we can do. Are Liverpool still losing? Oh no, they're winning 2-1, aren't they? Yeah, nose picking. Great shot to go to there from the BT Sport cameramen and directors. What you
Just having a look at the other scores.
No.
See what's going in the other games.
It's good that, oh god, excuse me. It's good that Tottenham have got the 3 points in the bag. As much as who's sitting in that middle seat?
West Ham won 3-0 in the end.
West Ham won 3-0.
Oh, sorry, Arsenal.
Oh.
And Wenger signed a new contract. Okay, Wenger came onto the pitch afterwards. And announced he was signing a new contract.
To a raucous of boos and whistle. Come on, just.
I'd love that to happen, man. Last day of the season. Arsene Wenger comes on.
Did he actually do this? No. I know you're taking the he wouldn't.
With the microphone, thank you very much. Thanks so much, Arsenal fans.
Coming out like what's her face, Delia Smith.
But
let's be happy.
Coming out onto the pitch with a microphone, as if he's saying a farewell speech, and then just being just to let you know, I am signing a new 2-year contract.
5-year contract. Lifetime contract. One thing I do get worried about with Conte is he makes fucking amazing substitutions. He seriously makes fantastic substitutions.
He's such a good tactician, man. He's so good. Best one around. He could have saved that better as well. First, the actual penalty save. I think he pushed it out.
Yeah.
You can't really fault a keeper for a penalty save, but frustrating one.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it. A frustrating penalty save. Would you have caught it? Manchester City 14 points behind Chelsea. Surely their challenge for the year is over. Unless they can find something. Oh, just. I wish we had a player that would love to hit it from long.
Yo, Toure used to do it.
Huh?
Yo, Toure used to do it.
Yeah, but he used to. Is I mean, you name a player in this starting 11 apart from a bit of a nutmeg there.
That's a good player.
Nobody hits it from long anymore from our team.
Oh, great ball though.
He's going to go down like a sack of shit Courtois. Oh, my knee! With his Belgian accent. I think Courtois looks like a character from the Muppets.
Yeah, he does, man. He does. Yeah. He's got this as his nose, isn't it?
His face is definitely just a character from the Muppets.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you fucking missed that!
John Stones, call yourself a centre forward. Rubbish. Can't believe that's 50 million right there. 50 million for that sack of shit.
This is like the Arsenal game. It could be a
difficult one though, because it was headed down by Company, so he didn't quite think it was.
As I said, with the result, Stones isn't a centre forward, so can't. Oh, you can. You fucking can. He's a fucking professional football player. You should be able to hit in front of him without scooping him over there. Look at them all. Hate them. It's a bit harsh, that. I'm not best pleased that when Chelsea do well.
I don't mind, to be honest. I really don't mind Chelsea winning it this season, just for the pure satisfaction that I predicted it at the start of the season. Just quite like that. Just for my own selfish reasons,
Apart from
my own smart arse reasons.
Yeah.
Should we stop this?
We might as well finish the game. We've got 30 seconds left. Round it off. And then say our adieus.
Yep.
I've hoovered this room. He's put crumbs all over the sofa. I think 2-1.
No, it's not an unfair scoreline, really, is it?
Yeah, could be better. Always could be better, obviously.
Always room for improvements.
I mean, even with the performance. Right, okay.
Yeah.
You could make a cross to where there's 3 people who are asking for the ball, or you could cross it to the left where there's 1 person. Whoever's sitting in the middle seat at the front. I farted on that chair.
Did you?
Yeah. Fun fact.
You fart on every chair, though?
Pretty much. Not every chair.
Oh, you're talking about on the bench? Really?
On the bench, the middle seat in the front.
Nice.
Yeah.
Since when did you get on the bench?
Mate, get around.
Yeah?
Get around. You know, they call me up every now and again, ask for some advice. I say, just win the game. Nah, shit. How did we not think of that?
If Chelsea win the league this year, then just trying to think how this works. Well, yeah, if Chelsea win the league this year, then since Jose Mourinho joined them, in fact, since Roman Abramovich went to Chelsea, they have been the most successful team in the Premier League. They'll overtake United essentially because it'll be their
Premier League era. Yeah.
1 second. Actually, no, that wouldn't make sense. They'll be level because United won 5 titles in the last since then, and this will be Chelsea's 5th as well. So they'll be level. Or will these be their 6th? 1, 2.
They've
3,
also
4.
got the Europa League and the Champions League within that.
Yeah.
As
So
well as
and loads of FA
FA
Cups. Yeah. So in terms of cups, yeah, they definitely will be. Yeah. Crazy, you know. Where'd to think that? Considering they also, finished outside the Champions League places on 2 occasions as well.
As a City fan, now you've got live reaction. Maybe people coming in to actually hear the reaction for a game. Boring shit, and we lost. There you go.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Okay, well, Caballero could have done better. A lot better. But did you have fun? No, Claire, I didn't. I would have rather eaten a vegan meal. Yeah.
Nice, tasty vegan meal. Or Bournemouth have equalised in the last minute.
Did they actually?
It's good news. Yeah.
That's funny,
Josh King stuns Anfield.
Well, things are on the up and up then. I think today's not all bad.
Yeah. Maybe Liverpool will seem to catch in the top 4.
Win for me, no, because I don't think you quite got the fact that the vegan meal is the worst part. The thing that I would least like to do.
You must know this as an old-time YouTube head. You must know the succulent the guy getting arrested is like what are you arresting me for? For eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
The really posh old guy.
Yeah. So funny.
And he's like got loads of police around him, and he's like, "Get your hands off of me!
Get your hands off my penis!"
Yeah. A succulent Chinese meal. And he won't get in. They can't push him in, can they?
Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. Have a look at the headlock here. See that chap over there? Get your hand off my penis! This is the bloke who got me on the penis before. Why did you do this? What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Oh, that's some close headlocks, love. Oh, right. Yes. I see that you know your judo well.
And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis? Now, get your hands together. Ta-ta for farewell. What's up, look?
Oh dear. Right, on that note, goodbye Claire, goodbye the
Goodbye, world.
other football fan, if they were there. I think it's probably me,
Yeah.
but
Might have even been me.
yeah, well, it was either one of us. But it's been fun. I'm still going to eat meat, Claire, so sorry you haven't won that war. Toodle pip, adieu, and hope you have a succulent Chinese meal.
Have you seen much of Callum's Corner
soon.
recently, James?